Hey girls, this week is Toddler 101. This is going to be anything you may need to know about toddlers. So again, this is a very broad topic, so each of us will probably take a different aspect on the topic. I'm going to go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do is just cover a couple different things that you may come into contact with that's different than babies with your toddler. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is toddler safety. With toddlers, they are into everything. So for your toddlers, you're going to want to make sure that there is locks on your cabinets. What I like to do is I have a closet that I actually put all my cleaning supplies in when Boston started walking around, and I put it up high on the highest shelf in the closet in a basket. So I know that there's no way he's going to get into chemicals. Another thing that I've done is our household is green, so the chemicals, if he would get into them, won't hurt him. But I don't want him to think that it's okay to touch, chemicals or anything like that, because if we go somewhere and they don't have green products, then that would be dangerous for him. So I just went ahead and acted like the products that we have could be dangerous, so that he will know not to touch chemicals and know that that's not something he can play with. So anyway, just make sure that your chemicals are locked up. Make sure that another problem we've been having is Boston likes to throw his toys in the toilet. So we've had to put a little locking, it's like a little bar that locks the seat of the toilet. We've had to put that on our toilet seat. If your toddler can't open the door yet, just shutting the door should probably do the trick, but Boston started learning how to open doors, so we had to put the lock on the toilet. Boston got into the fridge the other day and dumped out eggs, so making sure that they can't get into the fridge. We don't have a lock on our fridge or anything. We just tell them we can't get in there. But just toddler safety is a huge, huge thing. Make sure your outlets are covered. They're curious, and so they're going to get into any and everything that they can. We have this little disc on our door. It's probably like that big around, and it has like a little slat in it to where it has a lock on the door. You put it in like this, and then you turn it all the way around to where it bolts the door shut. So there's no way he could get out of that. He'd have to be tall enough to reach it, and then he would have to figure out how to turn it all the way around and pull it out in that one tiny little slat in the disc. So I don't know what that's called, but maybe you could research disc door lock. I don't know. It was on our door when we moved here, so I really, really, really like that. That was a good safety feature for us because he likes to open doors. Another thing for toddlers is you're going to want to make sure that you have learning toys. Toys that are going to keep them occupied, and toys that are going to help them learn their colors, shapes, numbers, the alphabet, anything like that. Something Boston really loves, is a learning toy, is puzzles. He loves puzzles. We have puzzles of alphabets and letters and numbers and everything like that. So he loves to do puzzles. Another good learning activity is they have these little counting bears, and they're all different colors, and they come with different bowls, and you can organize them by color. You can count the bears. You can organize, do repetition, pattern repetition. There's just a whole bunch of different things you can do with those counting bears. It's just important to think about their toys and make sure that they're not going to get bored, and things like that. Also, with a toddler, you're gonna want to make sure that they have lots of variety, because they get bored fast. If they're upset, if they're crying, if they're anything like that, sometimes they do get bored. Sometimes, change their environment, take them outside for a walk, come back in, and everything will probably be fine. But just remember to change their toys, change their environment. Another thing with toys is we do toy rotation. So he doesn't get a whole huge amount of toys out at once. But he does get, his toys rotated. So he doesn't ever get bored with his toys, because it always seems like something new to him, or something he's really excited about seeing again after it's been up for a while. So toy rotation is something I really, really recommend. The third topic is diapering your toddler. As we all know, toddlers are starting to flood out diapers, meaning they'll hold their urine and then they'll just pee all at once. Whereas when they were babies, it would just kind of they'd sporadically pee. But toddlers, you're going to want to make sure that their diapers are thick enough. I know I cloth diapers, so sometimes I have to use 2 inserts when I know he has drink a lot, or at naps, or things like that. And when they're potty training, you're going to want to make sure that it's something that can go up and down easily. Pull-ups, I don't like pull-ups. I won't probably use pull-ups, but if you are into something like that, you're going to make sure that they have the ability to pull it up and down. So just know that your diapering system may change when your babies become toddlers because of that fact. The last thing I'm going to cover for Toddler 101 is clothes, toddler clothes. Because toddlers are going to be wanting to become more independent, and because they're going to be potty training, their daytime clothes are going to be something that's going to be easily changed and something that's going to be easy for them to take on and off. So when they're going to the bathroom, you're going to make sure it's not like a one-piece outfit that you're potty training them in. You're going to make sure it separates and make sure it's something that they can pull up and down easily. Also, I know something I've had to change is when we put Boston down for bed, he has to have like a zipped nightgown or like a full body nightgown because he's learned how to take off his diaper. So if I don't have a full body nightgown or pants that he can't pull down, or he likes to jump in his bed and he jumps his pants off. So something that doesn't fall down on him or something that stays up so he doesn't take his diaper off. So just make sure that your toddler has clothes that are good for potty training and good for learning how to change their own clothes. Oh, I had a question for toddlers for you other mommies out there. I know a lot of people say that they do believe in it and some people don't believe in it, but my toddler is such a picky eater. When he was a baby, he would eat anything. He would eat anything I put in front of him, and now he's just so picky. He just wants, I don't know, he likes macaroni and cheese, so I try and hide vegetables in macaroni and cheese. The only vegetable he will eat, and if he knows what it is green beans. So please, 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 if you guys have any tips on trying to get him to try other foods, please let me know, because I'm desperate for him to go back to eating lots of fruit and vegetables, because that's what he used to love, is fruit and vegetables. And then he got sick around the time he turned 1, and he just hasn't went back to normal. So if you guys have any tips on getting him to eat better, please let me know. But I look forward to hearing what all you other mommies have to say, and I guess that I will talk to you guys next week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.